1. Deposition. Deposition. A pretrial proceeding in which a witness is questioned under oath by the opposing party's attorney. Example: the defendant's CEO was deposed as a witness during the discovery process. 2. Hearsay. Hearsay. A statement made out of court that is offered as evidence to prove the truth of the matter asserted. Example: the judge ruled that the witness's statement was inadmissible hearsay. 3. Subpoena. Subpoena, a writ requiring the person it is addressed to attend at a specific place, such as a court, on a specific date and at a stated time. 4. Summons. Summons. A legal document requiring defendant to appear in court as an official notice of a lawsuit. A summons is given to the person being sued. Example: the defendant was served with a summons requiring them to appear in court on the specified date. 5. Voir dire. Voir dire. The process of questioning potential jurors to determine their suitability for jury service. Example: the judge and attorneys conducted voir dire to select a fair and impartial jury. 6. Jury trial. Jury trial. A trial in which a jury of citizens decides the facts of the case and renders a verdict. Example: after a week-long jury trial, the jury found the defendant liable and awarded damages to the plaintiff. 7. Bench trial. Bench trial. A trial in which a judge decides the facts of the case and renders a verdict. Example: the parties agreed to have the case decided in a bench trial, and the judge ultimately ruled in favor of the plaintiff. 8. Summary judgment. Summary judgment. A decision made by a judge without a full trial, based on the evidence presented. Example: the court granted the defendant's motion for summary judgment, finding that the plaintiff could not prove their case. 9. Mediation. Mediation. A process where a neutral third party helps the disputing parties reach an agreement. Example: the two parties agreed to attend mediation in hopes of resolving their dispute without going to trial. 10. Motion. Motion. A request made to the court by a party in a lawsuit. Example: the defendant filed a motion for summary judgment, arguing that there was no genuine issue of material fact. 11. Mistrial. Mistrial. A trial that is declared invalid due to a fundamental error or prejudicial issue. Example: the judge declared a mistrial after it was discovered that a juror had spoken to an outside party about the case. 12. Writ. Writ. A written order or command issued by a court. Examples: the judge issued a writ of summons, requiring the defendant to appear in court. The lawyer filed a writ of habeas corpus, seeking the release of her client from unlawful detention. 13. Plaintiff. Plaintiff. A person who brings a case against another in a court of law. Example: the plaintiff filed a civil lawsuit against the company for breach of contract. 14. Defendant. Defendant. A person or organization against whom a civil or criminal action is brought. Example: the defendant was found guilty of negligence and was ordered to pay damages to the plaintiff. 15. Complaint. Complaint. A written statement filed with the court that explains the plaintiff's claim against the defendant. Example: the complaint alleged that the defendant had failed to meet their obligations under the contract. 16. Answer. Answer. A written response to a complaint, in which the defendant admits or denies the allegations made against them. Example: the defendant filed an answer to the complaint, denying all of the plaintiff's allegations.